What's going on, guys? Sync-WaVey back again with some more Gundam Battle Operations 2. And today, we're going to showcase the top 10 support mobile suits. So, let's get into it. At number 10, we have the Zamo. And yeah, the Zamo. The Zamo is actually good, right? I just don't use it personally, and it's not even in my colors. Like, it's not my playstyle. Chill back and hit targets from a distance, and I like to get involved. And this suit can't really do that, but it can get involved from afar. It can actually put pressure on suits. If you're a good shot, like it's got a heavy stun cannon. It's got it's got normal cannon. It's got the spread shot cannons. Like, it's got missiles. It's got Vulcans. Like, this thing can dish out damage. And I've seen a lot of people do good with this suit in the high class as well. And it kind of can be annoying. Like I'll be like, take the supports. Like when the Zamo is just getting free reign over the generals, it's going to hurt your team, bro. So the fact that it can just chill back and just snipe away, it's one of the first suits to have dampeners as well, so it's like hard to stun. Like, if you can get close to it, it's pretty much a sitting duck, even though it's like one of the fastest suits. It's just one of the biggest suits as well. But yeah, Zamo actually makes it in my top 10 as one of the best supports in the game. If you're good at piloting it, bro, like, fire away, bro. If you're not, then get good. So number 9 coming up, we have the Hyzak Custom. And even like the Hyzak Custom just got buffed. It's like, yeah, it just got buffed, and it's still it's okay. It's nothing really too special. It's not beating the suits above it. Like, it's like, it basically replaces Gunner Gundam at a higher cost. It's kind of a Gunner Gundam. Instead of piercing it, it causes heavy stagger, and it's got follow up with it's like a machine gun, but it's not following up. From a distance, it can follow up. Like, it has to be relatively close to actually follow up with that machine gun. So it technically doesn't really have a follow-up. Like, you just shoot in the beam rifle, like uncharged or charged. They made it better. Like, obviously it needed a buff. It wasn't that great, but it's decent now, and it makes it in my top 10 at number 9. Next up, we have the Zoc. Now you'd be like, how's those are better than Hyzak Custom? Like, this thing's a monstrous suit. It's like big and easy to hit, sort of thing. Maybe, but if it's far away, like the Hyzak Custom will be, this suit pretty much does the same thing. Like, can cause heavy stagger with the photon laser. That thing, is damage over time as well. Like, it's constant damage until it ends up stopping, and it does massive amount of damage. Pierces and causes heavy stagger. Okay, it pierces and causes heavy stagger, and obviously it's got its main mega particle cannons that he can actually move with that while charging. Like, I recently known about this. Like, he can actually move. He can boost backwards while charging his mega particle cannons, his main ones, and then shoot you while you're trying to chase him down. You can shoot them while he's moving. Like, there's actually no support that can actually do that. Like, boost away from you or boost towards you and shoot you with his beam cannons. I'm pretty sure there's no support that can do that. Like, this is the only support that can do that, and it has medium melee priority and will whack you about. Does massive amounts of damage with those claws, because they're claws. There's like 3k, nearly 4k on certain generals, man. So yeah, Zoc is up here on the list. Yeah, now at number 7 we have the Heavy Gundam. Um, Pretty good suit. This thing is a monster. Like, it's got, you know, the frame launcher and a cannon, beam cannon on the shoulder that pierces. It would be higher up the list if that beam cannon actually stunned on a tap fire, but it actually has to require a charge to actually do something with it. Pretty sad. I feel like it should get buffed and it should like instant stun with that cannon, but that's just me. If it did, I'll put it out the list a little bit further. Don't know how further, but you know, I don't know. It probably beat the second one up, but probably that'll be about it. You know, the Gatling, you know, it's self-explanatory. It can look after itself. It's actually one of the tankiest supports in the game. You know, you can pretty get its melee resistance up there and be quite obnoxious to generals, and so actually survive attacks from raid units. It can actually survive an onslaught from the Striker Custom. Well, this suit is very good, so don't sleep on it, guys. Don't sleep on it. Yeah, next up we have the Full Armor Gundam Type B at number 6. This suit here got buffed pretty recently. They increased the large missiles muzzle velocity. Literally because they did that. That one thing that they did more than that. But that one thing that they did, increasing the muzzle velocity on this, makes it a monstrous suit. Monstrous. The fact that it shoots faster now and it causes heavy stagger and it does a lot of damage, it's pretty reliable to get a double stun on this suit. Pretty reliable. You know, you go into the cannons. Now this suit, like, it literally makes the normal full armor gun obsolete. Like, there's no point of using that suit at any higher cost than 450. You might as well use it at 450, and then if you got this suit at 500 up, you might as well use this suit. Like, it's that real. This suit is literally the same suit but has better firepower. So this suit literally is a monster now. You know, it's got the missiles as well, the small missiles that really do a number on legs. Like the triple beam rifle, like you can tap fire it or hit or shoot all three. Like, it's a monster now. Like, it got buffed. That single buff just put it up there, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for the Full Armor Gundam Type B monstrous suit. And next up, we have the Gelgu Jaeger at number 5. Number 5? Yeah, number 5. The Gelgu Jaeger. Like, it's the Gelgu Jaeger. I mean, you see it a lot at high cost because it's actually really good at taking out mobile armor modes. It's got balances, pretty much look after itself. The only thing that like puts it at this number 5, it's top 5. That's pretty good enough. The reason it's not higher than the next suit is literally because it doesn't have an instant stun. If it had an instant stun, like, it would be a lot better, but obviously it can't have an instant stun because when you tap fire it, it's a machine gun, isn't it? So it would be a lot better if it was an instant stun beam rifle, and maybe some other way you could make it switch mode into, so it's like a machine gun or something like that. It would have been a lot better, but it's still top 5, and that is good. When you make it to the top 5 in the list, these are like the top of the top. You're gonna see these suits the most of the time as well. So next up is like absolutely a monster. I don't know if you guys knew, the Modrock was literally is number 4 and literally was the best suit, the best support in the game, even when, you know, SHAREfactory was about, and people would still use the Modrock, you know. So the Modrock, if this suit gets a 550 cost, like it probably stay where it is, to be fair, because the suits above it are just a lot more better. This suit, obviously a small profile, it's got a shield, it's fast, it's got the instant stun with the cannon, and pretty decent follow up with the beam rifle and the grenade launchers. But this suit gets hit here just because of how long this suit dominated in the meta. Like, it dominated in the meta. Like, everybody could use a full squad of Modrocks and like really go ham on enemy teams, because it literally can fight 1v1 with suits. Like, with you go into cannons, then you can boost and you do your downswing, then, you know, follow up with a beam rifle or grenades. It literally is self-explanatory, man. It could 1v1 suits, right? That's literally why it gets up here. It's because it was and still is really good mobile suit, and it is a tough one, like, but I feel like this is the perfect spot for it, because I feel like the next suit coming up just is disgusting. It is disgusting, and you guys probably already have a good idea of what I'm about to show you guys. So let's take a look at what's next. Lo and behold, what do you think, guys? Gun Cannon Detector. Now, this suit is, yeah, it's slower than the Modrock. It is bigger than the Modrock. Like, it's wider than the Modrock, and yeah, it doesn't have a shield. Fair enough, but the fact that this thing can crouch and not be stunned by counter snipes and just counter snipe mobile suits to death, because it's got good follow up. I mean, it's not gonna really be able to snipe far, but if it's within the range of its weapons, like cannon and beam rifle, like, it can 1v1 generals, it can 1v1 raids in some cases, it can 1v1 any support, pretty much any support. Like, I've actually fought, I got into a 1v1 situation with a Modrock, and he got me, like, he hit me around corners with the splash damage, but, you know, his follow-up doesn't stun me, right? So when he did that and I had the chance to hit him with one of my stun weapons, well, it was over for him, because I literally kept him stunned until he died, you know. And like, the Modrock can't do that, you know. The Modrock better chance is to run away from this suit and try and stay out of range of all of his weapons, and probably try to keep within range of his cannons, because then the Modrock would probably beat it in that range of where, you know, long range cannons into beam rifle. This suit's beam rifle is at 350 range, something around that. 350, 400. I can't remember off the top of my head, to be fair now, but it's around that range. So if, like, this suit, if it gets you in the combo, you are dead. You are dead, and this is why it became the best support at around its cost range, you know. And like, this suit, honestly, in my opinion, would beat out the next suit up if it had a 550 cost, just because, like, the stuns are just way reliable, you know, just way reliable. Like, enemy teams have to focus this suit or they're just gonna get destroyed. I mean, the other day I was playing with my clan, and like they were memeing about with ground Gundams, yeah, and I switched to the gun kind of, but like everybody was focusing me, bro. Like I'm trying to play out back, and I was just getting eaten alive by the raid all the time. Maybe it's due like my team wasn't really helping me like too much, but that's regardless. The point is the point that they knew that this suit is a threat and it will destroy the generals like in an instant. So yeah, gun cannon detector is number 3 spot. And next up, I don't have a picture of it, but we can just use the beam bazooka variant because it's pretty much the same model. It's just got missiles on the shoulders, isn't it? So yeah, MLRS is the second best support. And this is what I was saying about the gun cannon detector. If it had a 550 cost, I would have put it above this suit. And what the reason is why is this suit is good, right? It's good, but the downfall of it is the pilots. Like I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 good pilots with this suit, man. Like every other pilot with the MLRS is stunning me in the back, like splash damaging the whole team, all the teammates, and it's like, well, we can't even do nothing. And then they're like, oh, well, I got top damage and all that. It's like, dude, you were stunning all of us. We couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do nothing. You were stunning us, so we can't even get our damage in. There you can get your damage in, and obviously you're killing us because you're stunning us. So don't, like, this suit isn't that good in the noob's hands. Like, if you're not good with it, you just don't play it, man, because you're just gonna hurt your teammates. You're literally gonna hurt your teammates. If you're good with it, by all means take it out, man. Obviously you have to find a way to get good with it, but just please, man, just look where you're aiming with those things. If you can't aim it correctly, don't shoot it. If you see your teammates by an enemy and they're doing combos now, don't shoot your missiles, bruh. Shoot the Vulcans, right? Or like I have a little tip on that where you can actually shoot one at a time with your missiles by cancelling it by dashing or switching weapon. And you can actually just shoot one at a time, and you'll be a lot more accurate instead of like shooting all 3 and then the missiles go where you don't want it to go and you end up hitting your teammates. That's probably what's happening. Like, look, get to know your suit, right, in free practice before you take it out in a team aspect. Like, because you guys out there be stunning me when I'm doing my combos, and it hurts me, bro. And then I die for it because you guys are stunning me in my back. That's enough rant about MRS. But you still get 2nd place because there are pilots that can make this work, and I believe y'all can evolve and actually get good with this suit. But MRS number 2, and obviously number 1 on the list, 7th Gundam. 7th Gundam, boys. If you sleeping on 7th Gundam, stop sleeping. Wake up. This suit literally can 1v1. It probably actually have a hard time with the gun cannon detector, to be fair. You know, if it gets stunned, it's gonna get repeatedly stunned. Like, gun cannon detector can do that all the time. That's why I would almost give that number 2. But this suit here literally does the whole package. Force injectors. Someone said to me, force injectors is only good with maneuver armor. Well, okay then. So why is Mark 2 good? Why is Zeta good? Why is any of these generals that don't have maneuver armor with their force injectors, why are they good? GPO3, why they're good. Why is it hard to hit them when they're dodging side to side? Exactly the same reason why this suit can be hard to hit when it's dodging side to side. So don't give me that rubbish about it's good with maneuver armor. Of course it's good with maneuver armor, but the whole point of force injectors is not to get hit. The maneuver armor is when you get hit. So that kind of defeats the point of using the force injectors. You might as well just boost to the side and just carry on boosting in one direction instead of trying to boost the other way to juke their shot. You know, that's the whole point of force injectors. But let me not run about that. What is good about this suit? Besides the big mega cannon on this shoulder, right? Yeah, it takes 20 seconds to actually pull off. But if you hit something with that, they're pretty much going bye-bye. They're literally going to get deleted. Most generals get deleted by this thing. Supports will get really wrecked by this. Like, Rays even get hurt by this thing. Right? It's not going to kill them because it's a type advantage. But it's going to wreck them. Most likely destroy their legs if you aim for their legs. But this suit, you know, it's got a really good beam rifle. You know, it takes 3 seconds to charge it, just like the Alex does. One of the best beam rifles in the game that charges. Also, you don't have to charge it. You can shoot once with the beam rifle, go into your grenade. Like I've pretty much demonstrated the combos. Like if you check the archives on my channel, you know, you will see me doing combos with the 7th Gundam. Pretty much shooting combos. So beam rifle into grenade, that stuns. Beam rifle 2 shots to the spot beam gun, that stuns. And the spot beam guns will actually flinch you, so you can't even shoot back. You can't even shoot. You will try to shoot and nothing will happen because this thing is flinching you, right? That's pressure. This thing can follow up with the generals. It can move around with the generals and keep pressure on the enemy team. Like not other supports can actually do that. Like Gunkan and Teta probably one of them that can actually do that. MRRS, right? You're just gonna stun all your teammates. You know, this suit is literally the best just because of those reasons. It's versatile, long range, medium range, close range, right? It's got the missiles on its legs that are pretty good for follow up after you shot your beam rifle. They're pretty good destroying legs. Like if you like downswing them on the floor and you don't want to follow up with another downswing, you can just use your missiles that on your legs, or you know, the grenade launcher. But if you empty that out for some reason, you know, you got your legs. It's just, this thing is a walking turret. Like it's a walking machine. Like it's a walking weapon, man. Like it's got all the weapons capable of doing crazy damage. So this is why 7th Gundam gets up there. And also it has a shield. You know, that force injectors moving side to side, and then you know they like hit your shield. Well, you know, that's good. You know, it's gonna be able to, yeah, it's big long ways because it's got that big tail thing, but that has damage reduction. Obviously you can actually hit the mega beam cannon, but that has a damage reduction too. But that, how many times are you gonna hit that thing? Like not many times really, let's be honest. Like it's pretty slim line compared to a lot of the supports, especially MRS. So, and you're not gonna have a problem with this thing stunning you every 10 seconds. You know, like you're gonna do combos, and this thing can help you do combos. You know, MRS like can't do that. Like it'll jump in and it'll probably end up downswinging you because the wide downswing will probably end up hitting you with the missiles because the missiles splash damage. But yeah, 7th Gundam #1. That is the support list, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.